Hello, YouTube. MGTOW, brand new tube. Today, I want to talk to you about people who claim to be the new version of MGTOW. Now, these people are crafty. Would like to admit it, like to acknowledge it or not, they're crafty. We'll give them that. They come in seeming like a rational person, and then next on your home panel, they're literally making you look like an ass, like a whole mule. See, the reason I named the stream what I named it was just because you're new to MGTOW, you do not have to add. First off, you come to MGTOW, you better know, you better understand the core tenets, the core principles, the basic principles. Because when you come into a panel, you better be on your game. Especially a panel to where everybody will literally claw at each other to get to basically shut you down. You know, you better be ready. You better be ready. To literally. We better come with facts. You better come with logic, not lookism, not maximize your looks. It isn't about maximizing looks. MGTOW isn't about maximizing looks. MGTOW isn't about getting girls. If you want to get girls, want to go maximize your looks, go get plastic surgery. Go somewhere else. For the most part, we're not looking to get laid. We're not looking to get laid. We know we have the ability to. We know we have the resources and the funds to do so, but we're not looking to get laid. So when you come on here saying looks maxing, you're pissing people. You're just basically you're pretty much still blue pill. That means you don't understand what MGTOW is. You don't understand what the red pill is. That means you don't understand that means you don't understand what MGTOW or the red pill is, or black pill. If you're just focused on looks maxing, that means that you're not nothing more than another pickup artist. Let me break this to you. When you're up here saying preaching looks matter, looks matter, looks matter, you have not taken the. I mean, I'm the end all be all, but I know well enough that if you're basically worried about your looks, you're not going your own way. You're not going your own way. If you're up here, if you're focused on yourself, like focusing on getting your resources up, you're going. Now, there's two things about it. Either you're going your own way, depending on what you're getting your resources up for. If you're getting your resources up for yourself for yourself and only for yourself, then you're going your own way. If you're getting your resources up so that you can flash it and pick up chicks, you're not going your own way. It's just that simple. you're not going your own way. If you don't like it, there are billions of other YouTube channels, and you know what? There's other MGTOW channels that might actually. There's other red pill channels, other channels that might actually believe the crap you're saying. You're up here telling a young man who's decided to go his own way, who's decided MGTOW is the best route. You're telling him the looks max, right? But you do it yourself. You won't go and get the plastic surgery. You won't go ahead and get yourself the height surgery. You know? Think about it. You know what I mean? What does that look to you? What does that look like? I'm gonna tell you what it does look like, what it looks like. It looks like you're a hypocrite. Like you're a stone cold hypocrite. You are a stone cold hypocrite. Nothing pisses a lot of people off than a stone cold hypocrite. I'm not going to sit here now. The thing is like what got me good and pissed off is that not only did he have the nerve that this one had the nerve to come on my panel and tell a young man to looks max. He had the nerve to come on the panel, my home panel, and talk trash. I'm not mad at the fact that he said he has his own philosophy. I'm mad that he came on my panel trying to get everybody else who went their own way, who are focusing on their resources for themselves. Let me break this to you. I'm gonna break this to you. Something simple, something so simple that everybody overlooks. Tico Trent is not MGTOW. He is red pill. He said it multiple times. I know this. We all know this. But he's MGTOW leaning. The Spanish manosphere, the Spanish speaking manosphere, wants nothing to do with us. I'm pretty sure the German speaking manosphere wants nothing to do with us. I'm pretty sure any international manosphere wants nothing to do with us. We've got pickup artists that are telling people to looks max. Let me tell you something about a pickup artist. Many of them you have to pay money to get any form of advice from, right? And it doesn't go to anything that benefits anybody, right? It just goes to them. You're paying them for their services, and you practically get barely anything out of it. I don't mean it. I don't trash on other people's channels. I try not to because why? I don't show my face. But you can't come on another person's channel, on another person's panel with the panel members and try to preach that diatribe. It doesn't work that way. 2468 MGTOW. Let me break this to you. You can call yourself whatever type of MGTOW you want. You can call yourself a quasar. You can call yourself a freaking phaser. You can call yourself a brick freaking wall MGTOW. But if you don't got the core principles, the core tenets, the basis of the things, you cannot go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. If you don't got the basics of the basics, which is no cohabitation, no joint bank accounts, no marriage, no children. Actually, no children. You're not going your own way. If you're focused on looks maxing, you're not going your own way. You're going her way. You're just basically continuing, you just passed the off ramp and you're continuing down the highway to your certain destruction. And you want to take everybody else with you, right? You want to take everybody else with you to their dooms, right? Let me tell you how much sense that makes. None, nil, nada, yelch, nilch. So you're sitting here telling people to looks max, telling people they need to focus on their looks, and to focus on their getting gear, to focus on improving their hair, their skin, their whatever. Instead of telling someone, focus on yourself. Make yourself more valuable. Don't do it for a woman. Do it for yourself. Because if you don't do it for yourself, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna get trapped in like everybody else. See what these pickup artists are useful idiots. Are the useful idiots. Their job is to lead enough men astray so that they can continue to shove money into a system that is not beneficial for them. That's their job. That's their whole purpose in life is to lead enough men astray so that they can shove money into a system that don't even like them. So when you come on my panel, come on somebody else's panel, say looks maxing. You need to focus on your looks, man. You need to focus on getting on the game, man. You need to focus on that, man. Just remember. I want you to remember. I want you to remember when I want you to remember when you hear that stuff. That think of the possibilities that might happen. You focus on that one. You get somebody, and they're just gonna use you. Let me break this to you. This is not the 1950s. This isn't the 19. Let me break this to you. This isn't the 1910s. This isn't the 1920s. Not the 1930s, 40s, or 50s. This is 2020. In case you haven't noticed, women have the right to vote. Women have the right to fair wages. Women have the right to choose whether or not whether they want to keep the child or not. In some states, you could be on the birthing table and say, "I don't want the kid." As long as the kid ain't basically touched the outside air, guess what? Kid, they don't want to keep the kid. They don't got to. Now, so when you sit up here and try to say looks matter, I want you to remember it's far beyond looks. It's far beyond money. And it's far beyond any type of morality. We say these things to protect other men. We put these things on the air to protect other men, not to get paid. It's what seems to people fail to realize. We sit up here and look smacks, right? So okay, so you look smacks. You first off, looks max and ain't worth a darn if you ain't got if you don't match your personality, right? And your resources, right? I'm just saying. The sad thing about it is, the sad thing about it is, you're only getting one aspect of the coin, but there are many aspects of the coin, and you only focus on one, right? Let me break this to you. I'm not looks maxing. I'm not gonna follow whole looks matter be a diet tribe. I'm not gonna follow the whole things. I'm going my own way. I'm working on myself, working on my fantasies, working on my education, working on my knowledge. If you're too bonehead and bland to understand, well, please take yourself down your own path of destruction and leave the men who actually want to try to do better for themselves by themselves alone. If they want to go on your panel, let them. For all intents and purposes, I stay where I stay. I go where I go. I go on other people's live streams for the simple fact is I want to connect with other MGTOW. I want to talk with other MGTOW. I want to network. But hey, that's just me. This is MGTOW to win. If you like this live stream, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for the notifications. It's MGTOW to win. Treat yourself well. Just be good to yourself. And treat yourself like milk and do nothing but spoil yourself. This is MGTOW to win signing off, aka Wendy on Brand New 2. Peace.